Hey y'all, good morning. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So we are live today. How are y'all? All right, so we're multitasking again. We're on two platforms at the same time. So welcome. It is early. I came on early because I gotta be somewhere very soon. Gotta go get a facial. That's why I'm wearing minimal makeup. So I'm not gonna be on here too long. But I did want to say hello this morning and talk about, are you too nice? This is a lot of women's problem when dating, being too nice. And a lot of people take kindness for weakness or stupidity. A lot of people take kindness for stupidity or weakness. And it literally is a strength to pretend to like someone or be attracted to someone and be nice to them that you are not really into. So when a lot of these men get comfortable and they start taking advantage of your kindness and and take it for weakness, that's when you have to stop it, pull it back, and remind them who you are. Because a lot of times women don't realize this and they think kindness is the way. It's not the way when a man takes it as stupidity and weakness. So what you must do is have standards. This keeps you from having to be evil and rude every time someone wants to treat you a certain way. Because your standards that stay in place allow you to redirect the person that got too comfortable back to them standards. You see? So if they say, well, you're not being very nice or you're not being very cooperative, this is what you can say. Well, I told you in the beginning what my standards were. If you can't reach them any longer, I'm so sorry for you. You don't have to take offense. You don't have to get in your feelings. You don't have to get mad. You don't have to feel like you're being the villain or the bad person. You just redirect them back to them standards. That's why we have them. So we don't have to be too nice. We said what we said, and you heard it the first time. And now that now that sometimes men start to seem comfortable, you just redirect them back to the highest standards that you put upon them and yourself in the beginning. And they can't argue with it because they agreed with it. So stop being so nice. And a lot of times men will try to trick you out of your high standards later on in the relationship. Like some of you ladies ask me about in the comments. Y'all always saying, well, he was nice in the beginning, and then after a while, this and that, because they get comfortable. You got to tell them again and again what your standards are. In fact, you need to print them out and hang them in a frame on the wall. So every time he starts to forget, he could go and pass by and read all your standards. And if I were y'all, that's what y'all need to start doing, because some of these men be getting too comfortable and they forgot what they agreed to. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, it's not being evil. It's reminding them what they already agreed to. And definitely make sure you stand on your business when it comes to keeping your standards and not compromising them later on. Because if you start doing that, then you shouldn't have had them in the first place. Shouldn't have had standards in the first place if you're going to compromise them anyway. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you wish you had my confidence. It starts with standards. If you are constantly having standards and people are constantly having to meet those standards to be in your presence, that makes your confidence level go up as well, because people respect you and they don't want to waste your time and they're going to reach some standards. So keep your standards high and keep your confidence high. Okay? Your standards are a reflection of you, what you will accept and what you will not accept. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Remember, and some of y'all's feelings get hurt too easily because y'all take everything personally. And we talked about this yesterday. When you start taking everything personally, people see you as weak, over emotional, and easy to manipulate and easy to trigger. So, ladies, if you want to be taken seriously, if you want to stay in control, if you want people to respect you on a higher level, you got to learn how to control those emotions. You got to learn how to keep your standards high, and you got to learn how to react or not react. Because some men will try to trigger you just to get a reaction out of you, just to get an emotional response out of you, just to pull you back into an emotional cat and mouse game. Simply ignore them, stick to the standards. You said what you said, and keep it moving. Eventually, they will bend to your standards because nothing else will work. See? If nothing else will work, they have to do what you need them to do. Yeah, don't care what a man do. Care about your standards and if they're being met or not. That's literally it. So, and I talk a lot about, like, women say decenter men. Exactly. It's about you and it's not about them. If they're there to reach your standards, if they're there to provide for you and make sure that you're good, then that's what you need to make sure that they're doing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So what's up? What's up over there, TikTok? How y'all doing? I'm multitasking. I'm streaming on 2 platforms at the same time. Thank you. Hey, Sean, sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate the gifts over here too on TikTok. Appreciate y'all. So, a lot of people don't realize being with a person that can't meet your standards and that's not doing anything for you is worse than actually being single. Because they're taking up space, blocking other people from your path that could be doing things for you. Okay? And this is why a lot of men try to shame women for being single, because they want to block that path from anybody that's better, anybody that is worthy of you. They want to block it with their dust. Don't let them. They want to be on the path temporarily until you figure them out. So just say, no, I'm sorry, you're going to be blocking my path because someone better is coming along. And I'd rather wait for them than to get with some dust. Okay? Like, literally, this is why a lot of men get mad at women. That's why you're going to be single. Well, sir, if you are the only option or being single, I think all women are going to take being single because you ain't got nothing and you're dusty, right? And, you can say it in a nice way, but some people aren't nice. Some people just think, oh, no, I don't think this is going to work out. You don't look like you pay bills. That's as nice as it's going to get for some people. That's as nice as it's going to get. And now some people have a problem being too mean. Now let's talk about this because that's a real problem. Some women have very short tempers. They don't deal with certain people that get on their nerves for long, and then they emotionally lash out or explode or cuss people out or get mad. So in order to stop doing that, remember that's also a trigger too. And people can push your buttons and make you upset and do all these things. It's also not being able to control your emotions. So best thing to do is tell them, you know what? I think I need to go take a walk, or I think I need to go take a drive, or I think I need to go do some retail therapy while I cool off. So give me your credit card. Or, you know what? I'll just talk to you later. Because if I say anything now, it's not going to be nice. You got to learn how to stop yourself from going to a point where you can't get back from if you try to get back over there. Okay, because some of y'all in the comments be saying, well, I cussed him out and talked about his mom or his grandma the other day, and now he blocked me. Okay, well, remember the plan, remember the end game. Is it money? Then remember that. Okay. And that's why it's good to have, like I say, several men on your roster, because you're not going to be emotionally all distraught over one, because you're going to be thinking in the back of your mind, well, as soon as this little conversation is over, I'm calling the other one to see what they're talking about, because I know they're going to do something nice for me today or whatever. So you're not emotionally drawn in as much to the next person because you got options, darling. And a lot of women who are only dating one man at a time, they're all emotionally wrapped up in one and hoping that it works out because this is the only way. And if this doesn't work out, oh, woe is me. And so y'all throw everything in one basket and you get distraught and you get all emotionally, upset if one thing goes wrong. But see, when you have several, you don't. You just go on to the next one and go with the flow. I'm like, okay, well, let him cool down. I'll be talking to this one. By the time this one cools off, I'll be ready to talk to this one again. That's all you got to do. Keep them in rotation, because a woman has more emotions than, I say, men, or they express them more. I'll say they express them more. So you got to make sure you're able to express them in many different ways to many different people. Okay. If you find one guy that you get along with that can do everything that you need him to do, great. Give him a chance. But if he start acting up and slipping up, you got to add some more to your roster again, right? Give him a chance. Then add another one to your roster as soon as you start acting stupid. That's all you got to do. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. St. Marquis. I like that. She says she never get upset. She gets turned off and moves on. I think that's a really good attitude to have when it comes to these men. Like, if their behavior is out of pocket, just look at it as a turn off instead of an emotional trigger. Just look at it as, oh, turned off. Gotta go on to the next. I think that's a good idea. Thank you for saying that, because some women need something else to think about when they're about to get upset. They just need to get turned off and turn off them emotions while you're at it. You said you hate dating. How do you start loving it? Love what it can benefit you. Okay. You don't look at it as dating. You look at it as benefiting yourself. Okay. This is how you can start to love it. If it doesn't benefit you in any way, then don't go on the date. That means if it's not a place that you've always wanted to go to, that you've always wanted to experience, or that you thoroughly enjoy, don't go. If the man is not offering you, like, anything special as far as gifts or something, whatever you discussed, like taking you shopping or, whatever, then, especially after the second or third date, if you don't see you're getting anything out of them, then stop going on the dates. Find someone else. Replace. Okay, don't look at dating as trying to get to know a person. Look at dating as trying to benefit yourself while you're in the presence of other people that like you. And then you'll find it interesting. If you study the people that you're dating and study them instead of trying to, do too much emotionally, if you study them, by the time you get to someone you actually like, you'll know how to maneuver. Think of dating some people as studying. And when you become a master at reading people and reading men, when you get to the guy you actually like, you'll know exactly how to move, exactly what to say, exactly how to read between his lines, exactly how to do this, and that. So use it to study. Okay. Remember, and take notes if you got to. When you get off the date, go on, write in your journal, write in your notebook, and figure it out. Who knows? Y'all might start writing books or giving advice. You never know. But I do feel like you should look at it as something beneficial and take something from it always. Okay, your man whore cheated on you and moved on to the next and paid. You moved on to the next and paid for my nails. Okay. Your man whore. Well, good for you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, someone's asking me how to detach emotionally. Never attach anyway. If they're not paying all your bills and doing nothing for you, you should have attached anyway. But since you already did, think about all the things that they have not done for you that they should have been doing, and that's how you're going to detach. Look, you gotta really look back and think about all the things that they should have been doing that they weren't doing, that you were stupid for not allowing them or making them do. You're going to start to get a little bit upset at yourself and mad at him for not even wanting to do it. Okay, so if you're emotionally attached to somebody, if you want to get detached real quick, ask them something that you know that they're going to say no to, that they should be saying yes to. Then you're going to get a little feeling. Then you're going to be like, ooh, turned off, detached. Okay. Okay, Lanice says she met a millionaire yesterday. Okay. Showed you his bank account bill, but was very offensive and asked lots of personal questions. Okay, if somebody's walking around showing you their bank account bill, are you sure it's real? People can type stuff up and take screenshots. That's kind of a red flag to me. And you said bank account bill was 600. What 600 what dollars? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know what you're trying to ask me, but thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Good luck. Yeah. The only reason why women want to attach to anything or a man is literally so that she can feel a bond with him to procreate and make a baby. If you ain't planning on making no baby with that man, or if you already made a baby with that man, and you don't plan on marrying him or anything, or he doesn't plan on asking you to marry him and make a baby with him in the future, you shouldn't even be getting emotionally attached. Okay? If you just want to have a lovey-dovey relationship, great, go do that, get emotionally attached. And then when you get to an age or a reality where it's not benefiting you anymore, then you can emotionally detach. It's very easy. Just ask them for something that they're not going to do that's going to turn you off. Very simple. Thank you, Magpie, for being a new member. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, so flip TikTok. I'm also on YouTube. If y'all want to come on our YouTube channel, SheRaSeven win. Okay. You said how to discuss monthly beauty allowance with your boyfriend. Discuss monthly allowance, period, and then spend it on whatever you need to spend it on. Get a big amount. Okay, we're not going to subcategorize the money that we're getting. Just give me the big amount, and I'm going to do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't have to get all stupid and specific about stuff. I need beauty money for this month. No, just give me this much money, and I'm going to do what I need to do. Okay? We got to think bigger, baby. Think bigger. Direct deposit, baby. I'm tired of talking about money. Every time we talk to each other, it's not about the relationship. It's about money. So put me on direct deposit so we can focus on the relationship. Every month at a certain day, this is how much money goes into my account. I can get all my stuff done, and we won't have to talk about money no more. We can act like we're just a real couple. That's how you do it. Direct deposit. It can be done online. All you got to do is pull up their little bank on the computer, put your little account number in there, and set it up to where this much go in this account every month for you. Okay. That's literally it. And that's a way to show that they're serious about you, they're investing in you, they care about you, they want to provide for you, and you don't have to come and beg them every time you need something. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Direct deposit. Let me see some. Did I grow up in the South? I'm still in the South, baby. Born and raised. Decentering men. Part of decentering men, let me tell y'all another thing. Part of decentering men is to stop validating women or trying to validate women, whether if they're married or not, by their opinions. And a lot of people ask me if I'm married, and I tell them every dang video, yes, fool, I'm married. Because they don't want to take advice from women because if they're not validated by a man. But let me tell you something. I know women who aren't married that have several men, that have millionaires that are paying for their lifestyle and doing lots of things. They may be more validated than me. Okay? So we need to also stop trying to validate women through their marital status, because people can be married and still be a pygmisha baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle, because y'all know there's some married pygmishas out there. Okay? So if you're going to decenter men, you got to also start by stop asking women to credit themselves on a higher level by saying whether they're married or not. I think that it needs to start somewhere. It is an extra added bonus because you have the experience of being with a man for years. But at the same time, some of y'all have been in situationships for longer than some people been married. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Magpie. You hear a lot of women saying they're still in their weightless journey. Weight loss journey. Okay. Do you think it's important for freestyling and confidence? I think you should go at any size, baby. That way you can learn what works, what don't. And it also encourages you to keep moving forward. Okay. I think it's very important to see all phases. You can learn from anything. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. How do you get the spark of love back again? Girl, ain't no spark of love. It's a temporary honeymoon phase. Get the spark of some money, baby. Self-love spark never goes away. Okay? You're supposed to start loving yourself at that time, because you know what? If you're continuously looking for a spark that's already been sparked, remember what you're doing is you're bored of that person. They're not offering you enough. They're not doing anything for you. They're not exciting you anymore. That you loved how they made you feel. You loved how they made you feel, not them, because you wouldn't be looking for no spark If you loved them unconditionally, you wouldn't need a spark. What you need is for them to treat you a certain way so you can feel good about yourself. And you can literally just love yourself, put energy into yourself, do stuff for you with their money. That's the spark. That's the spark, because if they give you the money, you're going to feel a spark. You're going to be like, oh, he still cares. He's giving me money. Oh, spark. He told me to go have a nice time, and here's his credit card. There's the spark, because he cares about you. So care about yourself. Teach people how to treat you. And there's the spark once again. Spark is about you. It ain't about them. Okay? Y'all be looking for a spark, if the spark is you. When he makes you happy, you feel the spark, right? Get some money. Okay. You said, do they need a spark? They have a spark every day when they sit there and think about what they think about. You know how men think about stuff all the time, sexually. That's their spark, baby. Their spark is here and down there. As long as they feel something down there, when they look at you, that's the only spark they need. So look good, baby. You said let him chase you. That's the spark. Exactly. Chasing you is a spark for a man. Challenge is a spark for a man, because they're natural chasers. How to not chase a man who is emotionally unavailable. Okay, let me rephrase what you just said. How to not be a pick-me-sha for a man who don't like you. That's what you just asked. How to not be a pick-me-sha over a man that doesn't like you. Now, let me tell you, they don't have to like you to sleep with you or go 50-50 with you. They don't have to like you to sleep in your house. They don't have to like you. You can just be a placeholder because they're bored. So let me rephrase. How to not be a pick-me-sha for a man that don't like you. Okay, well, just go get another one that likes you 10 times more, so you don't have to be no pick-me-sha. All right, they'll be the one getting emotionally attached instead of you. You see, that's what you need. That's why you have to make sure you're looking at things from a different perspective, because that's exactly what it looks like. You like somebody that's not available to you emotionally, which means they don't even really like you or care. You said pick-me-shas are punching the air. Y'all are silly. Okay. You said you went on the first date. How do you know if he's the one? If he asks for all your bills and pays them and pays all your credit cards off and puts you on direct deposit on his bank account and doesn't pressure you or rush you into anything. That's how you know he the one, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. When they don't pressure you or rush you into bed, they give you everything you need, pay for everything. They're investing in you for the long haul. That means they know they're going to eventually get you, so they ain't trying to rush. They know that you're the one. They know that you're the one. That's how you know that they're the one, when they know that you're the one, baby. Okay, we know that they're the one when they can do everything on our high standard list and then some. Otherwise, you're never going to be happy with them anyway. So are they really going to be the one? Are they going to be the one for now or the one for a long time? How about the one for now? Okay. If you find the one for long term, then you can go with him too. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, I don't have on any makeup today hardly, except my eyebrows and a little lipstick. I'm going to get my facial in a few minutes. So they're gonna have to wipe it off anyway. So I didn't bother doing too much. Just enough so I don't look like who did it and why. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said you're not attracted to him. Can you be with him just for the money? Anna, do you know how many Dusties out here are sleeping with their pick-me-sha chicks that they don't even think is attractive? They just think that their paycheck and shelter is attractive. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do y'all always see some of them couples where the man is with the woman because she's paying for everything? And do you see the difference on how they look? Okay, some of these Dusties be out here with women that they are very unattracted to, but they still getting them Jordans, their phone bills paid, and shelter for the year. Okay, they still. You can always tell who they are. They walk like 5 steps ahead of the woman that they're supposedly with. They're always behind them at the register when they at the store, trying to hug on them temporarily. And then as soon as they make that purchase, they're back to walking 5 feet in front of them. It's almost like having a beard. Because you know they're not attractive. So a lot of women don't feel like they should be able to, if they're not attracted to a man, especially if you're a young woman, if you're not attracted to a man and it's hard for you to pretend, well, go find you an attractive man and ask him to pay for your bills and see how attractive he still is, darling. And let me give y'all an experiment to go try. Go date you an attractive man. Ask him to pay for stuff. Ask him to pay for bills. Every time he tells you no, he's going to become less and less attractive to you. Then when you see that man that you're not super attracted to and you ask him to pay for something and he does, he's going to start looking a little bit better. Okay, y'all try that little experiment and see what happens. Thank you, Mandy. You're trying to get him back because you came on too strong. Girl, why would you come on too strong? You're a woman. They're supposed to be chasing you, trying to come on to you, girl. Ooh. You gotta, hopefully, if you were drinking, you could blame it on alcohol. That's the only way you can get out of that. Okay. You're supposed to be acting more feminine and they're supposed to be pursuing you. If you got to pursue them hard and go hard and come on to them too strong, there's something wrong. They're going to back off because they think something is wrong because that's their job, not your job. They're going to think you're too desperate, too something, and it's going to be a turnoff to them. So you got to let them pursue. And the best way is to just start over with another man, let him cool off, and maybe, when he wants to give you another chance, he'll come back around and then you can do better next time. But I would just go ahead and move on because, first impressions, can't really take them back. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let me see. What do you do when they ask you to buy them something? You just laugh, ma'am. If a man asks you to buy them something, you're ugly. That's what they're telling you. You're ugly and unattractive, and they have the nerve to ask you to buy them something. They think they're the cute one. All right. I'm not saying you're ugly. I'm just saying that's what they're telling you, that you're not attractive. Because do you think they would ask an attractive woman that they really like, their dream woman that they were really trying to impress, to buy them something? No, they wouldn't. Thank you, ZZ Sprinkle. How to deal with a man who thinks he's the prize? By asking him when he's ready to come out the closet. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, you know what? I'll always be here for you whenever you're ready. You're going to be like, well, ready for what? To come out of the closet. I'll be your beard for now. But if you think you're the prize, I know you in the closet. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, but we can pretend ain't nobody got to know. No, you ready, you ready. That would literally be my response, because there's no such thing as a straight man who is the prize. Okay. You sit there in glass closets. Yep, that would be my response, baby. Okay. We ain't doing that. How do you not get triggered with hate comments? Because haters make you greater, baby. A comment equals money to me, so I just transmute it into my bank account. All right. That's how. They have to pay to hate. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know what? If you ever wonder why some of these people be triggered people to comment under their social media posts, some of these celebrities out here, it's because all them comments equal money. Okay. Thank you, lover girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You have trouble saying no when guys ask for your number. You don't have to say no. You could just give them the wrong number, or say it's your Google number, or you can give them an email and then block. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Start to learn how to do that. It's like, you know what? I'm going to give you my email, and then send me an email. Then I'll give you my number. Then block them on an email, or don't send them an email. That. Okay, and sometimes they're gonna be too lazy to email you anyway, so solves that problem. Okay. Thank you, KOK. She said, because you like my lipstick. Girl, thank you. How to let a guy I know I'm interested without coming off as too desperate. Just make a little eye contact with them, and if they like you, they're going to come after you because they think that's a sign that you are interested. If not, you could smile and make eye contact. That's literally about it. Otherwise, you're doing too much. Thank you, Tamia. How do you attract the men with the money? They smile at you, but they never say anything. Okay. Well, you gotta be what they are gonna come over and talk to, baby. You gotta lure them in. You gotta have attraction. You gotta be what they want. They might smile at you. They might find you pretty, but if they don't think they're gonna have a lot in common with you, if you're gonna like them, if you're gonna respond to them the way that they want to be responded to, they're not gonna approach. So you got to look very inviting, very interesting, and like you want interaction, because sometimes they're afraid, or sometimes they're just going to look and smile because either they already have somebody, or somebody is there that they know and they don't want to be seen talking to people because they may not have a girlfriend or something like that. But the whole point is, if they're willing to risk it all to come talk to you, that's a good sign. If not, we don't even care or worry about them smiling at us from across the bar. If they ain't talking to us and they ain't trying to move to the next level, then they don't matter. It's like they didn't even smile. You know what I mean? They may be trying to get you to come over to them because they think they're the prize, which is not the target. Okay? Some men are going through a midlife crisis or some type of, thought that they're the prize, so they want to see if they're the prize. And if you go on and walk over to them, they gonna know it. If you let them come to you, you're the prize. Okay. Some men want women to chase them. I don't care how much they smile. They can smile from way over there. When their legs get to working, they know what to go do. Okay. And I try to tell women all the time, if they're not man enough to approach, don't even consider them. Don't even ask about them. Don't even think about them after the fact. Okay? Anybody can smile from across the room, but can they walk on over there? Otherwise, they're not the target at all. You don't want them, period. Okay? Okay, Style Thon Michelle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, you lied to your sugar daddy about your birthday when y'all first met. It was sooner. Years later, he's about to book a flight. What should I say? It don't matter. You think he gonna remember your birthday? Sprinkle, sprinkle. We're talking about a man here that's probably old. He don't remember your birthday. And even if he do, you could just tell him that you said something else and he'll think he was so old that he forgot. Gaslight him, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Then make him buy you an extra gift for forgetting it. All right. Then he gonna think he got it mixed up with somebody else, feel guilty, and then buy you what you want. Girl, get it. You said the fake birthday just passed. Tell him you have 2 birthdays. Girl, you gotta own it sometimes. Like, I have 2 birthdays. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said half birthday. Someone says, say it's a cultural thing from TikTok. They say it's a cultural thing to have 2 birthdays. Exactly, girl. Mm-hmm. He keeps saying he keeps thinking of me. I said, how much? He said, I'll never know. Should I respond? Yeah, send him a cash app and say this, send me how much you be thinking about me. Send him a cash app. Send him your cash app handle and say, show me how much you be thinking about me. That's your response, man, because these people gonna play phone tag on the phone with you all day because they ain't got nothing else to do. If he really thinking about you, he gonna be thinking about giving you some money too. Because how do you know if he's lying or not? The only way he can prove he ain't lying is to send you the money, right? Thank you, Stephanie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I found out he went on other dates. Tips. Girl, is he your boyfriend? Is he your man? Do y'all have a commitment? If the answer is yes, and you find out he went on other dates, just don't let him find out you going on other dates, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And make sure if he knows that you found out that he's going on other dates, make sure he's paying you to go shopping so you could get some nice clothes for them other dates too. All right? That he won't know about. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Miss Stephanie. Thank you, Anna, for the sprinkle, sprinkle. Some of y'all be just working backwards and being emotionally triggered when y'all could be benefiting and doing the same and better. Okay? If you're going to play a game with a man, out-strategize him in that game and benefit from it and win. Okay? Because y'all be doing stuff backwards. Be mad, be sad that he's dating other people. Get his credit card, go shopping, buy you some cute outfits, and you go they do the same thing. And if you get fake emotionally upset, make him pay for your forgiveness. He's not going to think you're out there doing the most because he paid for his forgiveness. But meanwhile, he just actually paid for your wardrobe to go date other men. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why? Because the nerve, right? He obviously wants an open relationship, so you might as well give it to him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You don't got to know. All right. He's going to be too busy trying to date other women anyway. So do the same and make sure you're dating guys that have more money. That way, when you're literally done with him, you won't care because he wasn't doing it too much anyway. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Always upgrade. Never go backwards. If only guys that are approaching you are not the upgrade to what you already have, wait for the upgrade, baby. Keep building your roster until you find the upgrade. It's a numbers game, okay? It's a numbers game. Keep building your roster. Keep rotating your roster. People can get on and get off at any time, but make sure you only keep upgrading. You don't go backwards, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you don't upgrade, something wrong with you, man. Kind of like a car. You're supposed to be upgrading in cars, right? Every time you get a new car, you're supposed to upgrade, not downgrade. Upgrade, baby. Always. Every time you move, you're supposed to be upgrading, not downgrade. If you're not upgrading in relationships, career, homes, cars, you should be. Otherwise, you're moving in the wrong direction. Okay, remember that. You said how? The same way you upgrade on anything. You learn and you do better. You get more. You understand what you deserve. You treat yourself a certain way. Dress for the job you want. Dress for the man you want. Dress for the lifestyle you want. Go to the places that is going to help you upgrade instead of downgrade. Stay out of the path of dust. Meet some people that can help you meet people to upgrade your lifestyle. You know, do the work. Do the work, baby. Oh, thank you. Somebody gave me a gift. Appreciate that. Get away from dust. That's number one. Okay. Get away from dust. Thank you, introvert. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They give me some gifts on TikTok. Let's see what time it is. I gotta go. Well, I still got a few minutes. All right. You said, why do men ghost? Because you worry about them too much. Look, if you had a roster, you wouldn't even notice they ghost, because by the time they come back, you'd be coming back around to them. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you aren't the type of woman that, okay, let me tell y'all the real reason why some men ghost. If you thought everything was going right, they weren't getting what they wanted out of you. They probably wanted someone to be infatuated with them, to want to rush and like fall for their dumb game. And sometimes women are too smart for their dumb game, so they just find someone else dumber. You know what I mean? It's okay though, because if they weren't winning in the game, they forfeit. All right. Some men ghost because they're forfeiting. They can't win, so they just go. Which is good because they're not wasting your time no more. How so do you ask for money? Been talking to him for 2 days. He hasn't asked me on a date. He's nice, doesn't ask for anything. Okay, doesn't ask for S. You told him I need money. He okay with it. Okay. Just because he's okay with it don't mean he's gonna do it. So if that's all you want him for and he's agreed to it, then ask him. It's like, you said you were okay with me needing money. So, there's an ATM machine at such and such place next to the restaurant, such and such restaurant, or bank next to such and such restaurant. So when do you want to meet up? And then when you meet up, you tell them make that trip to the ATM. Then all of a sudden you got to go. I'm like, okay, well, thank you so much. I got to go pick up my grandma. Thank you, Danny. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So right after lunch, right after you get that money, lie, so you got to go pick up your grandma or somebody and be out. Then he'll try to want to go on another date since he's already invested. He'll be like, okay, well, when can I see you again? I hope that money helped you. It's like, it sure did. Oh, well, now I need some new shoes because my heel broke. And I don't have nothing cute to wear on our future dates. Now he's going to take you shopping. See? Okay, if you really want to make it work and really want to get him to take you shopping, you get you a heel, you break the heel off, you rig it, and you put some hot glue on it, and you rig it so that when you're out with him, right next to shopping centers, because you're going to strategically tell him you want to go somewhere that's right next to, a shopping center, and you're going to rig your heel so where it breaks when you step a certain way. So when you're out and about him, your shoe's going to break and you're going to need to go shopping for some new shoes, or you're going to be limping around with him looking stupid. All right. So get you a pair of rigged shoes, rig them up to where you can walk on them for a short amount of time. Then on the heel, fake like the heel wasn't ever broke in the first place, and go get your shoes. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Because that's and they'll think that they're rescuing you and helping you by offering to buy you some shoes and all this. Make sure you're only by the expensive stores. Thank you, Disha. Hey, Shira, your question is, how can I accept myself physically when I always compare myself to other girls and feel insecure? Stop doing it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Think about this. You're the main character. Main character energy don't compare themselves to other girls, baby. You ain't the main character of your life. Until you become the main character of your life, you're going to always compare yourself to other people because you feel like they're the main character or they deserve to be the main character. Until you feel like you deserve to be the main character of your own life and you love yourself, you're going to stop comparing yourself to other women. Because there are beautiful supermodels out here. There are beautiful women everywhere. You're going to run into women that are going to look better than you every day, all day. Somewhere online, somewhere in real life. If that's going to affect you for the rest of your life, then you're not the main character. Okay? When someone makes a movie and they put the female lead role in, she may not be the most beautiful person in the world, but she is the main character of that show. She demands the attention of that show or that movie, and she gets the highest paycheck, I'm sure. So make sure you're the main character of your own life, or you're always going to be the extra. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Learn how to get there. Work on yourself. Stop comparing yourself to other people. You will never be there, period. You will never be them, so stop trying. Be you. There you go. There go your answer. Okay. You say you're so glad you found the real account. Thank you, girl. Y'all follow. This is my real TikTok. SheRaSeven, the original. Yes. Thank y'all. Y'all hit the like and follow on there. And also, if y'all are on YouTube, I have it linked in the description bar. My TikTok account. Y'all roll. Oh shoot. That's my notification for my facial in a few minutes. Yeah. So anyway. Yes. Anyway. What are y'all talking about? Yes. Everybody is their own self. Stop trying to be everybody else. You can never be them. But he has not asked you out on a date. Okay, well then suggest the ATM as the date. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If he already said he was okay with you wanting money, then ask him out to the ATM. It's okay if you ask him out to the ATM because he already told you it was okay that you wanted money from him. So just tell him you know where an ATM machine is next to a place where they have lunch or something. Okay, or send him your Cash App handle so he can put the money in there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all got to stop being too nice. He didn't ask you out. Send him your Cash App or your Zelle. He didn't ask you out. Suggest a meeting at the ATM. Okay? Because he already said he was going to give you some money. So don't make him out of a liar. Even though he probably already is. See what he's going to do. If you wait too long, he's going to act like he forgot. As soon as they say something about some money, you're supposed to get it the same day or the next day. Okay? Or else if you wait, you too nice waiting too long because they're gonna go backwards on that, or they're gonna suggest other things. So get the money right away. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Now, a lot of people have issues with getting money from it. It's a way to impress you. If that's what you like, that's what you want, that's how they can impress you. And they want to impress you, that's what they're going to give you. Some women may want roses. Some women may want a giant bouquet of roses that cost $500. Some women want the $500. Some women want to go shopping. Some women just want the cash, baby. It doesn't matter. It's how you impress a woman. And by giving her what she wants, that's impressive. A lot of people like to equate like money with transactions. No, sometimes money is just a gift. Okay? Sometimes money is a gift. And y'all keep forgetting that money is a gift. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay? Think about this. What did your grandma give you on your birthday? A card with some what in it? Money. Money is also a gift. It's not always an exchange, especially if you ain't working or if you're not at work. Therefore, money is a gift. Cash is a gift. If they want to gift you, if they want to impress you, and that's what you want, you don't want a purse, but you would rather cash, it's a gift. If they say, what do you really like? I said, I love gifts, especially cash. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Someone says, girl, are you rich? Well, what do you consider rich, ma'am? Because when people ask me that, I don't know what they consider rich. I might be rich 10 times over to some people and broke to others, depending on whatever tax bracket you're in. So whatever rich means to some people, I don't know. Like, what's rich to you? When people ask me if I'm rich, I don't know what y'all think rich is. That I could tell you. All right. And I don't mean philosophically. I mean, money-wise. Okay. Rich is big house and don't have to work. Okay, then I'm rich. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. I've been rich for a long time. If that's all it takes. Okay. That's not, I wouldn't consider that rich, but if you do, then yes, I've been rich for a long, long time. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What do I think of women approaching men first? Very masculine for the woman. I think it demasculates the man, and it's too masculine for women to be doing. Like, here's my thing. I think only unattractive women that don't love themselves approach men because they don't feel like no man will ever approach them if they don't take action. You know what I'm saying? Especially the man that they're attracted to. So I feel like, and I think a lot of people feel like this, not just me, that when a woman walks up to a man, she doesn't feel worthy of him being attracted to her. So she's going to put herself out there to make him look at her because she can't do it naturally. She can't attract him naturally. So she's going to put herself in his path and say, look at me. Instead, if he's not naturally approaching you or naturally attracted to you, he don't want you. That's what I always say. Because think about this. If he does entertain you temporarily as a placeholder, as soon as he wants out of that relationship or as soon as y'all start arguing, he's going to tell you this. I didn't even want you. I didn't even approach you. You came up to me. I'm the prize. And when he says those words, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel stupid for approaching him. So remember, the woman attracts and the man chases. Okay, thank you, wise goddess. Today is your birthday. He asked you what you wanted last week. I said money, and he sent it today. Okay, Miss Wise Goddess, get your money, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Yeah, sprinkle, sprinkle. She got money. Happy birthday, girl. All right, so I'm gonna tell y'all, it is too masculine for women to approach, unless you drunk out of your mind and you're just approaching everyone. You know, they're gonna know it's because you've been alcohol. But if you are perfectly sober and you're out there chasing men, it's a bad look. Thank you, Disha. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thanks for answering your questions. You needed this. I'm a student and also working on your confidence and self-esteem. Your videos boost my confidence. Thank you, Miss Disha. Thank you, girl. Well, good luck. And, okay, so a lot of people think it's okay to approach men, especially some women. They think it's okay to approach men. Let me tell you why you shouldn't do that anymore if you've already been doing it. You shouldn't do it anymore because it makes you look like you're desperate. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Stella. How much time before you get mad about roster? How much time before you get mad about roster? What do you mean, how much time you get mad? Don't get mad, get money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't think I understood that question, but just get some money, man. If your roster ain't got no money on it, get rid of everybody and start over. What if he gives you his phone number and expects you to text and talk? Call him right then and there, like these dudes be doing with your phone. Now he got your number. Soon as you give a man your phone number, they calling you right away. Make sure it's correct. They be like, "What's your phone number?" Send. Then they look at your phone so you can start ringing. Do the same thing. Now he got your number. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, do success story lives. Struggling before your videos. Now, okay, now you're married. Okay. $3 million house, investments, Bentley in driveway, 500K a year in a business. Okay, that you bought. Listen to this woman. Okay, Alicia. Thank you, girl. Girl, you hit the jackpot, ma'am, and you made a jackpot. That's what I'm talking about. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She said she rich. Period. Okay, girl, come scoop me up in the Bentley. What color you got? Okay. Get the Swifter duster. Get some dust in the comment. Oh yeah, there's some dust in the comments on YouTube. Yeah, it's always some dusties over there. Just ignore them. Yay. You said you changed people's lives. Yes. I think I've changed more American lives than any president in the last 10 years. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. And global lives. People on the other side of the globe, too. I'm international. Queen things, baby. Actually, y'all changed and y'all did the work. I was just the inspo. Y'all got to take credit for y'all own work. Y'all did the work. I just talked and told y'all how to do the work. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said Europe loves me too. All ends field trip. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Well, I'm glad everybody in the world is thriving and getting their back, and that's how it should be. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Everybody. Everybody. You said Philippines love you. Okay, girl. Shout out to the Philippines. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you're from Djibouti and you are my biggest fan, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, Miracle Brian, shout out, sprinkle, sprinkle. I got some Indian followers too. Hey, Ramsha, sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, y'all shouting out all y'all's countries. I'm gonna have a geography lesson real quick. Okay. What do I think about long nails, but only natural with no color? Iris. Okay, how long you talking, ma'am? How long you talking? Are you talking ratchet long or just kind of long? I think I answered the question with the question. Kind of long or ratchet long? Oh, thank you, Reezy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ratchet long or kind of long? Like, to me, if people have to ask how you wipe your butt, they too long. All right. If somebody look at your hand and then look at your booty and then look at your hand again, it's too long. All right. You said I agree. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you gotta order one of them toilet paper grabbers that you wrap the toilet paper around and go like this from Amazon, it's too long, babe. If you gotta form your hands and fingers and worry about getting arthritis later to do regular tasks, the nails are too long. Like if you gotta go like this to grab something, or like this, or like this, or like this, too long. All right. If they impede any type of hand movement that is natural, too long. Oh, thank you, Lilith. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your provider husband is dealing with a depression because he lost his brother, hates living in your city, but we want move yet because of my daughter's school. He complained all day, is miserable, and I'm tired, don't know what to do. Okay, let me tell you what to do, man. Go find something else to do. Leave him at home. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Leave him at home. Find him some good shows to binge watch on TV. Get him hooked on some shows. All right, and then go find you a hobby. Go learn how to play pickleball. Go learn how to do something, man. But his happiness ain't your responsibility. Go shopping, exactly. His happiness is not your responsibility. That's his job. All right, tell him to go join something. Tell him to go get some antidepressants. Tell him to go do something as well. Suggest he go find a support group. I don't know. All right. Maybe they got an online support group he could join. But tell him he can't cop out. He got to go do something. And if he wants to move, he can move by himself. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And still send you the money for your kids. All right. Tell him he's still alive, baby. And then tell him his brother wouldn't want him being depressed and dragging other people down. Okay. Tell him to live the life that he still got because others aren't. Someone says go on a vacation. Well, when you're a responsible parent and you're a mother and you have kids, you can't add another kid to it. Okay. A grown able-bodied man is not another kid. He's a man. He needs to get up and pull through. Okay. Men aren't as super emotional as women. They're stronger. They're built stronger mentally as far as logic is concerned. They got to get up and keep it moving. All right. Tell him to man up and keep it moving. Get him some antidepressant pills and tell him to man up and keep it moving. You got kids to raise. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sometimes you need the doctor feel them. That means you got to tell him how it is and stop being so nice about it. He's waiting on somebody to slap him and wake him back up, man. That's you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, we ain't gonna let you wallow. Either you get up and make it work, Or you're going to be even more depressed in a few weeks when you get this notice. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, so no. Make a man up, baby. Make a man up. If you don't hold him responsible, he ain't going to hold himself responsible. So you got to make a man up. You said he is a workaholic too? Then good. Keep him working. That's a good distraction. Tell him to put all his energy into another stream of income or getting more money. Thank you, Reese. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all can't baby these men, because if it was a woman and she ain't got no choice, she got to get up and do what she got to do. She got kids. Okay. Said exactly. I've had so many women on here have had losses, but they had to keep going. They don't have no choice but to keep going. Maybe we should start saying woman up if these men can't figure it out. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you're an example of strength in your family, you need to be that example, especially as a man, not the example of weakness. Okay. Because that's what starts to happen. If you live in a house with a man who looks weak, acts weak, makes up excuses after excuses, especially if he has a son witnessing that, witnessing the mom outdo the dad, outwork the dad, outsmart the dad, the son is going to want to be like the mama baby. The son is going to want to be like the mother, because the mother is able to do more, looks more successful, looks more interesting, looks more intelligent than some of these fathers out here. And sometimes people are like, why is my son this way? Why is my son gay? Or why is my son feminine? Or why does my son want to dress like women? Because you're a bad example as a man. Or you were not even there as a man. Or mama looked better because she did more and she got more respect. And she was the sign of strength in the family because you weren't. So a lot of these men who be mad if their sons turn out gay, they should have been a bigger, more masculine example. Because if boys want to be like moms, it's because of that. They might want to, they might see her being stylish. They don't see example of a man being stylish because the man just sits around in some nasty sweats all day. And don't put he don't get up and get dressed. Or he sits around and complains all day and nobody is liking it. So they see that how people respond to their mother in a more positive way, and they want to associate with that. So if men are in a family, their fathers or father figures need to represent to the highest of strength, respect, dignity, and pull themselves together as far as looks are concerned. Because don't nobody want to be an example, or a mini-me of something that's not all that. Okay. If you don't get up and look as good as mother every day, that's not how it should work. You don't get up and look as good as your wife every day. People are, the little ones are observing that. Period. So get up and get up. Get up and get dressed. Get up and look good. Someone said Jezebels. Why is it always Dusty's trying to bring up biblical stuff? Because you ain't got nothing else to give. You got to give scripture. Even a pastor get paid. Even a pastor sent around a collection plate, sir. Somebody in here being dusty. They won't let you put the GoFundMe no more, will they, sir? Whenever a woman wants a man to be a man and provide, Dusty's always get triggered and mad and try to quote scriptures in the Bible. Like, that's not going to help you, sir. Go read the Bible. It ain't going to help you one bit. And first of all, what Jezebel was what? A queen. That's number one. Y'all have to remember that. She wouldn't be dealing with no dust either. So she's even out of your league. Go back and read your Bible. Go back and read your Bible. When somebody is dead and gone and no longer useful, you know what they say? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. If you're useless, just say you're useless. Don't be calling women out their name because they want a man to be a man and be a provider. Is my birthday. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes, I have a link in my description bar if y'all want to send me gifts. It says if you want to gift me. This is my Amazon wish list. Let's see if I can find it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And some of y'all already sent me gifts, so I thought that was sweet. I'm gonna link it in the description bar real quick, but I gotta go in a few minutes, so exactly like a few minutes. So if y'all want to send me anything from my Amazon wish list, I'm gonna put it there. I might be adding more stuff to it. Thank you. Okay, let me read what y'all talking about. Providing husband asking too much about my sister. Then tell him something that he don't want to hear, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't y'all know how to counteract stuff? Tell him something he don't want to hear. All right, make up something. It doesn't even matter. So basically, if he's asking about your sister, he must be attracted to your sister, right? So make up something like she said something bad about him, even if she did. Or just generalize something that would describe him that she doesn't like. Thank you, Manny. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You sprinkled on my other channel, but also happy birthday. Thank you, Manny. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. He said mention an ex or his friend. No, you want to get him to stop asking about the sister. So you make up something that makes him stop asking about the sister. It's like, oh, you know what? My sister asked, have you always had that lump on your back? Or have you always had that mark on your face? Like, give him something to be insecure about. Like, my sister asked, like, how does it feel to be with somebody that looks pregnant or something like that? You know what I mean? Just find whatever he's insecure about and say your sister said something about it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you start to try to fix it real quick, you're going to know how you really feel, okay? My sister asked what it was like to be with a short man. That short, she couldn't imagine. He's going to be trying to wear lifts. My sister said, what is it like to be with somebody who has, like, bad breath? He's going to be brushing his teeth, girl. Just make up something, man. It don't even matter. My sister said, what is it like to be with somebody so dusty? Then he's going to start buying you stuff. All right? Use it to your advantage. Okay. Chloe said, can she get a sprinkle, sprinkle? Hey, girl. I'm getting ready to go, y'all. Thank you. Where's my wish list? It's on YouTube. It's on Amazon. And I'm on my YouTube channel. If you go to one of my latest live videos on YouTube and click on the description bar where it says more or whatever under the title, a bunch of links will pop up and it'll say gift me or send me a gift, and then it'll have a link from Amazon. But yeah. But thank y'all. It's not my birthday actually today, but it's my birthday season. How are y'all doing? Now I gotta go get a facial in a few minutes. That's why I'm wearing minimal makeup. If they didn't cancel it, I need to check. Let me check, see if they canceled it. Yeah. Make sure, because I don't want to get off and then they be like, oh, I can't. Son, let me double check. Good morning. Yeah. See you then. Okay, it's not canceled. I'll go get the skin taken care of. He said, what's a good side hustle? Whatever you're passionate about that you can get paid from without doing too much. Thank you, Alicia. Happy birthday, babe. Okay, happy birthday to you too, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What should a man do if they can't find a girl at their attractiveness level? Find one that looks better and pay her more. Okay. Yeah. Find a woman that looks better than you and give her money. There you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because not everybody's going to look average or look like you or look as on your level. You got to go find somebody that looks better than you because they're going to make you look better. Then you got to give them money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Duh. What are some maintenance things you do to upkeep? Brush my teeth, wash my face, take a bath, take a shower, shave. Every once in a while, I'll get like, something on my, skin facial. Like last time I got a glass skin facial. One time I got dermaplaning where they like just shave your face. And then they do like the suction to suck all the dirt out. So every once in a while, I'll go see what I can get done. Pedicures, manicures. I do my own hair, so that's why I cut it. I don't really color it, so. That's pretty much it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't do too much. That was the first time I ever got dermaplaning when they did that. It felt smooth. I mean, I really didn't see a huge difference when like some of the when it grew back. So I don't know. I think it's good if you have dark hair and you're like real close up on camera, but I don't really have a lot of that. So sprinkle, sprinkle. You said facials make you not be able to breathe. Why? They blocking your nose or something, girl? I be trying to go to sleep. Uh-oh, Miley, sprinkle, sprinkle. Left slacking provider for another. Somehow he found out how to point blame to him, so he chases and don't play victim. Show him my videos, sprinkle, sprinkle. Or, no, actually don't show him my videos. Tell him, a man is a provider. If you can't provide everything I need, I'm going to naturally look elsewhere. Tell him to get a second stream of income. Maybe he'll listen. Like, you need to get a second stream of income. I really need you to step up to the plate. Because think about this. If you're not taking care of me, every time I walk out of the house, another man is going to offer to do what you're not. If you're not helping me, if you're not providing for me and I look like I'm lacking something, someone is going to see that and come offer it to me. So you need to man up. If you can't do that, leave me alone. And usually if that man really wants you, they're going to man up and do it. If not, they're going to be like, well, you're just a gold digger anyway. Bye. And they're going to have to start all over with another girl. And if they look good as you, just as good as you, they're going to have to shell out money anyway. Or they will downgrade to a pick-me-sha and probably won't want to be seen out in public. Okay? So, Sprinkle, sprinkle. Make sure he know what your standards are. That way he can't play victim to them. So you knew what the standards were. You can't meet them. Then either figure out how or move out the way. Okay, that's what they say when you start working at a job, ain't it? You can't meet the job description, then you got to go. You said, let's see how well that works. Well, ain't nobody care how well it works. Either it work or it don't. Next if it don't. All right. Next if it don't. Okay. Remember, men aren't the prize. There's always another one coming. Just like, look, when one is leaving, another one is walking in, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Especially if you look good. You said these dusty comments are disturbing. Girl, they're projecting their dust. Dusties project because they can't get what they want. Men that are happy getting what they want, have the woman that they want, they're not on here spewing. They don't have to. They already got what they want. They ain't going to waste time being mad and upset and emotional in a room full of women throwing tantrums. They're not going to be doing that. So why would you take advice from somebody that's in a worse position than you are? Exactly. All right, y'all, I'm getting ready to wrap this up. I will see y'all soon. Maybe I'll go back live later this evening. Who knows? We'll see. On my YouTube, I do have to do like some editing on a vlog video that I'm getting ready to put out. It's not going to be like super long. I got to do some voiceover. Then I might go live. I'm not sure, or I might release it if it's done. He said that you're too pretty for him. He asked me on a date, how do I bring up money, and should I do really expensive? Okay, if he says you're too pretty for him and he asked you out on a date, it's like, oh, that is so sweet that you said that. Am I pretty enough to take shopping? Am I pretty enough to gift me an envelope full of shopping money? That's what you tell him. Because you take what he gives you and you give it back to him so he could give it back to you, ma'am. So sprinkle, sprinkle. And also, I tell everybody, even on TikTok and YouTube, don't ask me about other people, other YouTubers. I don't know them. I don't care. Remember, main character energy on this channel, baby. Thank you, Miley. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes, first provider pays for everything, but downsized our home, and you hate it so much you left. He want you to come back, but new one, older, not much. Girl, why would you keep going backwards? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell him what I said. You're supposed to upgrade in life, not go backwards. Tell him you're not trying to get on the backwards path. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell him you ain't getting on the backwards path. Yeah, I'm on YouTube at the same time, y'all. It's like, I ain't going backwards in life with you. He trying to take you back, girl. No, nope. It ain't worth it, man. Don't do it. You're going to regret it later if you do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because it's going to keep getting worse. All right. And y'all, you already know the answer. You know what I was going to say. What do you think I was going to do? Tell you to go back and be broke with him? Nope. Thank y'all for the gifts on TikTok. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said, tell him that in order to go back, you need a bigger home. Exactly. That you pick out. If you can't afford it, tell him to call you back when he can. Uh-oh, nonchalant. You said, today is your birthday, and he said he don't have anything for you. We've been dating for 5 months now. Okay, no, you haven't, man. That's not your man. Sparkle, sparkle. You're the placeholder. Also, happy birthday. And here's my gift to you. You his placeholder. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go get you another one. Or maybe he does have something for you and it's a surprise. So if he really don't have nothing for you, then you're the placeholder. If he's lying and he's trying to surprise you, well, hopefully it's something good. Okay, I'm gonna give you some hope. But if nothing happens, you might be the placeholder. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The placeholder is the woman they'll deal with and date until the woman that they really want comes along. They won't invest in you as far as gifts to make you feel special or like you're the one. They'll forget stuff on purpose so you don't get too attached to the idea that they're going to stick around on a higher level of, relationship. So just be careful. Hopefully he's trying to surprise you though. All right. Let us know later. Okay. Let us know. The day ain't over. She said, what? You used to be super nice. You can't be super nice in this world anymore. It doesn't allow you to be super nice. Okay. All right, 2 more minutes. You see, my ex told me that he could never show me his work laptop because it was his boundary. Okay, I would be like, I don't want to see it anyway. I can never show you a lot of things either. Okay, y'all be too concerned, but I wouldn't even care about what he doing for work or his boundary. I'm gonna have boundaries too, and he ain't never gonna find out or see. Somebody said he's watching something on there. Probably, but we don't care. We don't need to know. As long as he's paying them bills and as long as whatever he's doing is legal. Just tell him that as long as it's legal, I don't care what's on there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's all I would tell him. As long as it's legal, I don't care what's on there. Continue to do you. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about going through a man's phone? I don't do that. Okay. I feel like unless you're looking for money or trying to catch up yourself, you're wasting time. You already know what you're gonna find. If it's not beneficial to you at all, then don't be looking for it, baby. That's what I think. If you're not going to benefit from looking through that phone financially, don't even look through it. Because that's just work. Oh, boss baby, sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you stop being too nice to these men once you fall? You feel like an idiot sometimes, throwing out all I learned from you. Okay. You got to have high standards in the beginning. And when they start to get too comfortable or not trying to meet those standards, you redirect them to the standards in a nice way. You don't have to be super nice. You just have to have the high standards that will act in the place of being evil or rude. You can just redirect them. It's like, I don't do that. My standards. You tried it. Redirect them back to the high standards. And if they try to guilt you for having high standards, like, if you can't reach them, get out of the way. It's not my problem. You knew what it was. Goodbye. Say it in a nice voice, but redirect them to your standards. That's why it's important to have high standards. I said this in the beginning of the video. If you don't have high standards, people gonna call you evil and rude when they get comfortable. Uh-oh, y'all. Sorry, that's my alarm. When they get evil and comfortable, when they get comfortable, they're gonna call you evil. But then if you remind them, oh, you agree to the standards, they can't call you evil because they agreed to it. So keep them standards high. And like I said in the beginning of this video, Print your standards out on paper, frame them, and hang them on the wall. And every time they act a fool, redirect them to the 10 Commandments or the standards you put up on that wall. All right. Or text it to them. It don't even matter. Sprinkle. If this is what you agreed to. Here you go. All right, y'all. I gotta go. Thank y'all, everybody who donated on YouTube and asked good questions. I'm gonna see y'all later. All the links and stuff are in the description bar. If you want to join the Patreon, that's also in the description bar on the video and linked at the top of the live comments. If y'all want to gift me, there's a couple of links in the comments to the live comments or in the description bar to my Amazon wish list. So I'm gonna see y'all soon. Bye.